Day 240 on the Ultimate World Cruise, and today we are in Lithuania. I got off the ship kind of early and headed out through kind of the old town on my way to a bike rental shop. It was a beautiful walk there along a little bit of the waterway over to the bike rental place. Just across, you can see the port there and the ship. Just across from that, where we docked, is an island that ends up being about 50 kilometers long, which I didn't realize was so big. And it houses a few national parks. So I rented a bike and rode around. Again, I didn't realize it was so big because I do zero research apparently. I also thought I would be like on the coast trail. Nope. I was just kind of through the forest, which really was lovely. It was nice to just kind of be in a different environment. But then, of course, intrusive thoughts of bears pops in my head. So that's all I thought about most of the time when I was riding. I did share my location with the friends just in case, because I also then had the thought of like, I'm riding a bike alone in a foreign country on an island where nobody knows where I am. So share my location. And then I just rode around a little bit and explored. I ended up kind of going back to the more north part of the island, I think, or closer to the ship, that had a little bit more infrastructure. It had a museum, and you could walk through and explore these different ships here and just read about the history of the country and in the area. Made my way out to a beach there that was beautiful and pristine. I didn't go in the water. There was no one else on the beach. It was just sort of odd almost, but it was also very lovely. Made my way all the way out to the very far end of the jetty point and then made my way back. There was like an aquarium and you could pay to go in, but then outside of it was just these pools that were open where you could go up to see the seals. So it was kind of a fun little treat. Felt like I shouldn't be there, but there was literally no gate, no sign, nothing. It was very strange. I mean, there was a gate for them, but not to keep me out of seeing them. It was just sort of a strange thing. So I was like, whatever. Thank you, universe. Appreciate seeing the little doggies of the ocean. And then they had these cool kind of like recliner wooden chairs. So I just camped out and read for a little while in the sunshine, and it was absolutely stunning. Made my way back to the city, dropped my bike off, and just walked around Old Town for a hot minute because I wanted to actually explore the city a little bit and at least grab some coffee. I was intending to keep it a short day out and about just because I needed to get some work done. On my way back to the ship, I came across this bridge that had opened so that a ship could go through this waterway, but it was just so cool to see how they open and close this bridge manually through this kind of old crank wrench style that these two men operate. It was really very interesting to watch. One, you had to watch it because you had to wait for the bridge to reopen, but also it was just fascinating to see how close the bridge gets to the street and whatnot, and just how it works. We had a girls' dinner of Mexican food in the back of the Windjammer, and then a very beautiful sunset. I'm just thankful for all of them. They're gorgeous, and caught up on my journaling in my room, or at least printing the photos, watching a little bit of Vanderpump.